Good evening, Mr. Wilcock, Mrs. Renshaw, esteemed faculty, guests and peers. As you know, last year I was chosen to be Art Prefect for 2024. I am extremely grateful for the experience, and I have enjoyed creating my major work throughout this year. Now I would like to talk you through my process. Now, as you know, this role comes with this year's major work, and they give you a whole year to complete it. But my process went a little differently. I had brainstormed some ideas in the holidays, and I had found my favourite one. I pitched it to Mrs. Nielsen, and she modified it. This was going to be my major work. Or was it? So I carried on with it until the start of Term 4. Year 6 does a self-directed work in Term 4. I had the idea of drawing a turtle, and so I began. Then Mrs. Nielsen had the idea of actually making this my major work. And I thought that was way better than the idea I was already doing. So I started fresh, and I only had one term before my deadline. So I had to pull everything together in only a very short amount of time. It was stressful and hard. I worked lunchtimes and any scraps between my lessons. But as you see before you, I did it. So I present to you my major work titled One Small Step for Conservation. Well behind the drawings, positioned in the bottom half, is the green sea turtle. They are located around the warm waters of Australia. In the top right corner is the Australian wedge-tailed eagle. These majestic eagles are the largest bird of prey in Australia. The eagle was also picked because it is the emblem for the school. On the left side is the long-beaked echidna, which has only 10,000 mature individuals left in the wild. The thing these animals all share in common is that they are all endangered Australian wildlife. I have created this piece as a tribute to native Australian wildlife to raise more awareness for conservation. This piece also shares sacred forms of Aboriginal dot painting and their art iconography. Saying goodbye. I thank the art teachers for letting me work in the art room, but I mainly thank my art teacher, Mrs. Nielsen, for guiding me through this process and taking so much of your valuable time to help me in any way you can. Mrs. Nielsen, you inspire me every day, and I am grateful for eternity to come. John Colet, you've been the best school a girl could ask for, and nothing could ever measure up to the love and care everyone receives. I think everyone would agree that you truly are the best school in the universe. Thank you.